Denver Broncos played a very ugly game, but it showcased a ton. Their defense is unbelievable. They might be one of the best in football, especially on the front line. I don't know, maybe the Packers with Micah Parsons, but this D-line might be the best in football. Also, RJ Harvey had an explosive run. We had this run to kind of put the game into the dirt for the Tennessee Titans. Little handoff to J.K. Dobbins, who did a really good last year back in L.A., but did it again. Look at the contact balance, getting through the hole, staying on his feet, stiff-arming a guy to the ground, and walking this in for a touchdown. This team, listen again, wasn't the perfect game in the world. It wasn't. It wasn't clean. But they executed defensively. They did what it took. And a W is a W. In 6 months from now, we're not going to look back saying, what about that game versus the Titans? No one's going to care. You won the game. So we're going to break down a ton of film. I want to show you how good this team really was. Okay? So hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. And if we get enough likes, you'll see a part 2 come out, maybe even tomorrow. Let's dive in. The one thing that always has me in shock is the way RJ Harvey can weave in and out of defenders, change direction. This guy is elusive as the next guy. Now watch this play here. Essentially, we're running a little bit of a read option. We can hand it off here, or we could keep it to the outside if we wanted to. This guy does a good job kind of stopping for just a second, just in case Bo Nix decided to keep this thing. But ultimately, he decided to hand it off. And watch the one cut, right? Gets up the field, picks his hole quickly, doesn't kind of wait for it to open up. He attacks it early. But watch this. As he comes out of the hole, the change of direction is elite. Ready? Boom. Gone. Hits the hole running. And again, so when you look at running backs, you want to see vision, which he has, but you want to see change of direction, agility, and stop ability. This right here, picks the hole, finds it. Boom. Change direction, stop. It's all there. Contact balance to break a tackle and take this thing 50 yards up the left sideline. Let's go, RJ Harvey. This was a big play because it kind of cemented themselves a nice little drive here finally for the offense outside of that Cortland Sutton touchdown to the back left corner of the end zone or front left. They didn't have too much offense at all in this game. And finally, this is a play that gave them a little bit of momentum. My favorite plays from Bo Nix. It was a horrendous start, but he came back towards the end of the second quarter after getting an intense stop. Almost was a safety, but look at this play right here. So we are going to run a little bit of a double move up this left sideline with Cortland Sutton. We're also going to get a seam right here trying to take away the deep safety. You guys can't see him on the field, but he's back there somewhere, okay? You guys are going to have to take my word for it. We don't have the all-22 coaches film yet, but on this play, watch what Bo Nix does. He's going to sit back, and once he realizes that the DB over here is kind of watching the quarterback and Sutton, he's kind of doing a little bit of both. He wants to pump fake it, right? Act like he's going to throw that out, which ultimately gets him to bite up just enough to give us leverage down the field, and he places this ball right where his guy can go up and get it. Beautiful job, and it's the reason you throw this ball is because once you get beat on that double move, the DB then turns his back away from the quarterback. And again, I know he can't really see it, but we throw this ball to a point where the guy doesn't know the ball is coming until it's too late, and we already had the leverage. Great ball, great catch, great touchdown. Going into halftime with a little bit of momentum is all you needed to spark something here for the Denver Broncos. But with that being said, I want to break down a couple more plays. Again, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, join the family if you haven't already done so. Let's continue to dive into some more plays here. Really big play by the defense here. 3rd and goal, trying to prevent them from getting a touchdown on the board. The offensive line is going to be in a full slide to the left, but it's weird because someone makes a big time mistake. I believe it's the center rotates this way when everybody else is rotating in this direction, so he kind of messes it up just a little bit. But we get a little bit of a one-on-one opportunity off this side with Nik Bonitto. The running back picks him up momentarily after the left tackle. We're also going to get a free rusher off the right side with, I believe, Jonathan Cooper here. But again, you're going to see 79 totally screws up what he's supposed to be doing. Nik Bonitto does a good job generating that pressure right, off the running back, and then the tackle just never helps out again. Cooper is able to generate the pressure off the right side, and then Nick Bonito cleans it up with the sack. I mean, great job. These edge rushers are a strong suit of this football team. And trust me, if you're going to give him, this is just laziness by the left tackle. Go help. Go put a body on him, right? He just watches his running back, Tony Pollard, get demoralized, and Nick Bonito gets a big sack, forces them to kick a field goal, go up 6-3, but then ultimately the Broncos end up getting a touchdown. But again, a couple of big sacks by this defense. Cooper had one. Nick Bonito had one just in this first half alone. The NFL season is officially back, which means you and I both have the opportunity to over 1,000x our money on Sleeper. And I couldn't be more excited to partner up with Sleeper this year. Not only if you use my promo code Maddie, which you'll see right here, right? If you use it, they're going to give you a 100% match deposit up to $100. What does that mean? Say, if you put down 100, they're going to give you $100 bonus, or 50 bonus. If you put down 25 bonus. Take that just alone off face value. That is amazing. But I want to show you my picks for Monday Night Football. Okay, so first off, Justin Jefferson, more than 78.5 receiving yards. Let's not overthink it. The best wide receiver in football, at least top 3. They're going to get him the football. There's no doubt in my mind. To go to passing yards, and you guys can do this for any game, right? MLB, WNBA, NFL, don't matter. I'm going to go Caleb Williams, more than 217. Ben Johnson, new OC. You have DJ Moore, Roman Dunze, Colston Loveland, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift, Zacchaeus, Luther Burden. There's weapons. They're going to want to pass the football, and I think they will. Honestly, I'm going to play it safe, and I'm just going to put, let's say, 20. 20 to win 60. I mean, I think that's easy. That's 2 picks. Let me know what you guys are going to do for this upcoming slate of games, and next week as well. I want to hear from you guys. And one more time, guys, use promo code Maddie down below. Again, you see it right here. You'll get up to $100 match deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for some details. And it's also operational in 25 states around the U.S. So go check out Sleeper today if you haven't already done so. If it wasn't for the Denver Broncos defense, specifically the front line, I don't know how bad this game could have gone. The offense was abysmal, but again, the defense was outstanding. Look at this play here by Jonah Ellis. We've already talked about Jonathan Cooper. We've talked about all of these guys. Nick Bonito, Zach Allen. They just did not stop, man, and it must have been a living nightmare for Cam Ward. Now, watch how low Jonah Ellis plays to the ground, right? His low center of gravity really helps him versus tackles. Look how low he is against this right tackle. He kind of bends underneath that left shoulder pad and explodes through. And then look at the burst of speed. Contact balance. He's going through, a guy on his back, and he doesn't stop. He basically dives forward for a sack here. Again, look at him. He's basically going to the ground, stays on his feet, and then makes a miraculous sack right there. Takes him from 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 22 or something like that. Unbelievable sack. And then guess what happened on the next play? To this point of the game, Cam Ward only had 99 passing yards. This defense is one of the best in football. It's clear as day. But it didn't stop there. Look at this play here. So they're going to send Dondre Tillman off this left side. But guess what the Titans do? They say, you know what? We'll stay in a 7-man protection right here. And we're going to allow our tight end to be in a one-on-one. Now, the reason they have to do that is because Zach Allen is lined up basically as a 4-eye, where he's right inside that tackle, and he's going to kind of contain him. And as that happens, again, now we get a one-on-one with not only our edge rusher and a tight end, which, eyes are wide open. We love that. Watch Dondre Tillman on this play. Demoralizes, rips right through him. There was nothing holding this guy back at all. Gets the Cam Ward. He ultimately spins out, but then Zach Allen's there, beats him up the middle on that left guard or the left tackle. I mean, if you're the Titans, what are you supposed to do? Their defense played great. I mean, look at Zach Allen. Take a look at Zach Allen here. Okay, right when he makes his contact. Beautiful job. Oh my Lord, this defense is insane. And then RJ Harvey had a big run. We'll talk about that in a second, but again, defense, love it. Guys, so I am going to end the video here. Do me a big favor, hit the like button if you want more of these Denver Bronco videos. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and with that being said, I'll see you in the next update. Should be this week. Peace.